Hello again, everybody. I'm Ginger Healy, and this is Ilene Pawlak. And we're going to talk today to you about being connected as part of our framework of feel safe, be connected, get regulated, and learn. I'm going to turn the time to Ilene to talk about being connected from a teacher's point of view.
As a teacher, I know that when I got into school and I'd arrive so early and say, oh, I have all this time to accomplish everything. And by the time I got to my classroom, there was no time left because I was too busy being connected with my colleagues. School is special that way. It gives time for our kids as well as ourselves to be part of a community, a class community and a school community. But in these trying times, it makes it a little bit different than what we're used to. So what I want you to keep in mind is use a variety of platforms to interact with your students. There's Skype, there's Zoom, there's Google Meeting, there's all kinds of ways that kids can see you. They need to see you. They need to know you're there. Apps such as Flipboard allows you to send video messages, again, allowing kids to be with you and to see you. And make topics fun and interesting. Topics not only academics, but about who they are and what makes them people, such as, what did you do this weekend? Or what's your favorite movie? Or let's all watch the same movie, something of that sort. So again, different kinds of computer platforms to stay connected with your students. Also, you might do simple things as a joke a day greeting. You might do a cheer, some kind of a pep cheer, a class cheer, yay, we're all here kind of a thing. Kind of, particularly for our little kids, they love that kind of stuff. A morning greeting. Oh yeah, we used to do that. How can they connect with each other as well as to you? Share appropriate stories. Half of teaching is storytelling. Don't forget, we need to tell those stories about ourselves. Make sure they're appropriate. But just like our kids love to tell stories, don't forget to do that. I know our time is limited because we're online, but that's what makes our connection so important and makes what we do so valuable. Don't forget to remain in contact with your colleagues. A virtual coffee hour or maybe wine, depending. Reach out to colleagues if you need help. This online stuff can be difficult. And we're frustrated. Everyone's frustrated. Share those frustrations, vent them, talk about them. And one last thing that might be fun is create a class project. We do those all the time in school. Don't forget to try something out of school. And it might be share your favorite pet video. It might be let's make a story together and somebody adds the next sentence. Be creative, but don't forget to connect with your kids because they're looking for that and we all need that. And connect with your colleagues. Thanks.
Oh, I love that, Ilene. Thank you. A lot of what Ilene says really works for the parenting side too. But for me, one of the most important things I can share is being present. And it sounds, I think, sometimes more simple than it is, or maybe it's more simple than it sounds. But a lot of times we as parents have our phone in front of us. Even though the child might be sitting next to us, we are distracted and our children know that. So the best thing you can do is put that phone away so that you can look that child in their eyes and really see what's going on with them. It's called attunement. And you're not really able to be attuned to your child's needs unless you are fully present with them. So if I could leave you with any advice, it would be just to be present, be in the moment, and really notice their body language and the things that they are trying to say but aren't able to say, because right now it's very difficult to express how we feel and it comes out in some negative behavior sometimes. So I want us to see that behavior as communication, that they're trying to tell us something and that we need to be the detectives and solve that mystery of what's going on, bud. How can I help you? You seem to be really struggling right now. And sometimes they just need us to validate that and to be present with them and to feel that with them. We talked about earlier taking breaks. That is a part of being connected, is taking a break together, but doing something different than the academics. You can do puzzles, cooking, anything that connects you together, keeps that connection going, but gives you kind of a brain break for a minute. And give the kids control whenever you can in choices, what game, what activity, what to eat for dinner, so that they feel like you're making them a part of this relationship, that you're not the authoritarian, that you're coming alongside them and helping them through this difficult time. So hang in there. You're doing great. We're going to continue this series. Next, we will talk about regulation, and we can't wait to talk more about it with you. Thanks.